Hello, this is Byron, and thank you for joining me for another whole body weight workout. Today I'm going to do a back and shoulder workout using the table here at shoulder width, okay, as opposed to, I can do it at my hand position in close in grip, I can do it wider than shoulder, and I can do it at shoulder width. But today I'm going to do the workout at shoulder width. Variation is key when you're working out either at the gym or at home. And I'm going to mix it up with the chairs, okay? So I'm going to go back and forth. Instead of finishing one exercise and then jumping to the next exercise, I'm just going to jump back and forth between them again to add variation to the workout. Anything that you can do to add variation to the workout will definitely benefit you because we're trying to avoid muscle memory. It's very important to avoid muscle memory because then your muscles get used to the exercise and then you're not really building it. All right, so with that said, I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to jump to that one. Again with shoulder width hand position. Okay, so I just put my hands at about shoulder width. I'm going to do it at the end of the table so I can extend my feet out. I just have to be careful because the edge of the table obviously has a point, so I don't want to stick my lower back into that. That might not feel real good. Alright. Okay, I'm just kicking my legs out as far as possible, looking up at the ceiling. Okay, I'm bringing my back all the way down to the table, and I want to be careful because this has a point, and I'm just illustrating the fact that when you using the end of the table as opposed to the side of the table, perhaps if you don't have enough room to keep your legs out, just be careful. You don't want to stick your back just point at the table because that would not feel too good. I'm going to do a couple sets here and then jump to this one, and then that's how things will proceed. Okay, and I'm looking up at the ceiling to place my body position in a position that hits my body weight against me as much as possible. So you use your body position and your angles to make the exercises more difficult and to maximize the benefits from the exercise, the difficulty levels. Okay. All right. So the same thing here, except I'm going to put my my hand position at the shoulder width, and I'm going below the plane of the exercise. Just below a little bit. Careful. And it is really hard doing a lower angle exercise after a higher angle because it just feels like you have so much more weight on your muscles. It's very good. It gives you tremendous benefit. Okay. Take my legs out as far as possible to make it as difficult as possible. So I'm really pitting my body weight against me and using the angles. The upward angles, the lower angles, the mid-range angles, the lower angles, and the downward sloping angles, the downward facing angles. So use angles and use body position. Okay? Alright, so as I'm doing this exercise, also one thing I want to mention is that I'm actually going against the natural motion of the exercise. So I'm pushing my body straight up as opposed to out. Okay? So I'm pushing my body straight up. Okay, just make sure you breathe normally throughout the exercise. And I did want to mention that the reason that I'm pushing my body straight up as opposed to out, I could push my body this way, but I'm trying to push my body against the natural motion, just to make it more difficult, to add a higher level of difficulty to the exercise. So I'm resisting the natural motion. Okay. Just make sure you're always in control of the exercise and breathe normally. Breathe normally as you're doing the exercises. Back to this. Jumping back and forth. Again, looking up at the ceiling. Okay. And even though I'm letting my body sag a little bit to bring it down, to pit my weight against me, I always keep my lower back straight because you don't want to injure your lower back. Your lower back's it's very easy to injure, so don't do that. Okay, so now that I've done a bit of the exercise, I'm going to do a quick flex. We'll flex for about 20 seconds, 20, 30 seconds, just to rip the muscles and add a bit more definition to the muscles. Oh. Beautiful day. It's a beautiful sunny day outside, so I've been traveling lately, so traveling to different locations, which is a great thing about home workouts is you can do them anywhere. You can do them on the road, you can do them in a hotel. You just use the furniture, and we can use the floor or the wall or whatever. That's the thing about home workouts is it's all about technique. You do them in the hotel, you can do them at home. It's all about the technique, just knowing the angles to use and knowing how to, put your body in such a position that it's working against you. Putting your feet out, using the hand positions, the grips. One day you do the closing grip, one day you do the shoulder width grip, one day you do the wider than shoulder width grip. So there's so much variation. It takes a little bit more knowledge, though. It takes knowledge. And focus on the negative resistance. As you're starting to reach your points of failure, really focus on the negative resistance. So focusing on the negative resistance just means focusing on the downward motion of the exercise because that's really the most important part of the exercise. It's where you get the most impact on your muscle. All right, so back into it. Yeah, as you reach your points of failure, just try to hold on the way down as much as possible, as slowly as possible on the way down to really maximize the negative resistance on the exercise. Okay? All right, now let's go back to this one. So maybe we can do. We're focusing on the negative resistance. Okay. And I'm starting to reach, starting to get very close to the terminal point of failure. I jump back and forth. It's really exhausting my muscles quickly. So just do another quick flex. Oh. Just hold as long as I can. Really focus that negative resistance. I'm going to try the negative one more time. This one. Try the planking or whatever we call it. Isometric exercise. Stopping and holding. Okay. Yeah, so just hold as long as you can on the way down. Really tightens your muscles. Really makes your muscles feel tight. Okay. So that is very exhausting. All right, so let's go back and talk about this one quickly. So this is a couple quick back exercises you can do in your spare time, just using the table. You can do it in a hotel, as I've been traveling a little bit, so you can do this in the hotel. Jump back and forth from the table to the chairs. You can use one as the main exercise and then use the other one as kind of a secondary exercise or ancillary exercise. Very easy to do, very quick and easy to do in the morning. So there's really no excuses for not getting a workout. You can say, oh, I can't go to the gym. Well, you don't have to go to the gym. You just work out using what you have at home, You can lift stuff. You can lift heavy stuff up if you have your heavy bags or even heavy bottles of water, something like that. You can use tables, chairs. You can use the wall, floor. Many things you can do. Anyway, so this has been under 12 minutes, and I got a really nice back and shoulder workout. So what have you been doing in the past 12 minutes? All right, anyway, so this is Byron signing off. Everyone keep motivated to work out at home, man. Don't give up. It's so easy, so quick and easy to do, and keep yourself healthy, man. Keep yourself away from the doctor, and out of the hospital, Anyway, okay, so thank you. This is Byron signing off. Everyone stay strong out there. Keep motivated to work out and stay strong. Remember what we say.